Hello everyone, I am NR Tande E2389. My final year individual research project title is Predictive Maintenance System for Rotating Machinery and supervised by Professor Asanga Ratnavira. This is the content of my presentation. Introduction. In the industry, we have moved from reactive maintenance to preventive maintenance and now towards predictive maintenance. While predictive maintenance saves money by using sensors to monitor real time health, the main challenge is that current AI models are hard to implement on real physical machines. In this research, I focus only on bearing. Why? I narrow the scope of my final year research to focus entirely on rolling element bearings. I base this decision on three main reasons. First, bearings have a high failure rate, causing around 40% of unexpected electric motor failures because they carry the main load between rotating shaft and stationary housing. Second, they involve complex kinematics. Small faults such as cracks on the inner or outer race generated short high frequency impact signals that are difficult to detect due to background noise, making them a good challenge for AI based monitoring. Finally, bearings have strong mechanical relevance as they are used in almost all industrial machines. Detecting bearing faults early can significantly reduce rotating machinery downtime. Then this is the summary of my literature review so far. Gathered knowledge gaps. During my literature review, I identified four major knowledge gaps in current predictive maintenance research that my project aims to address. First is the problem with clean data. Most researchers train their AI models on perfectly clean laboratory data, such as widely used Case Western Reserve University dataset, while models like 1D achieve over 99% accuracy on these clean datasets. This does not represent the reality. This leads to the second gap, industrial noise. Real world factories are full of environmental noise, dust, and fluctuating motor loads. Models trained only on clean lab data often fail or struggle with a massive drop in accuracy when they face this random background noise. The third gap is hardware limits. While complex deep learning algorithms are highly accurate on desktop computers, they require too much memory and computing power. This makes them very difficult to deploy on low cost edge AI microcontrollers like a Raspberry Pi or an ESP32, which are essential for affordable smart factory monitoring. Finally, the most critical issue for my research, my mechanical engineering project is the cross domain hardware validation gap. The vast majority of computer science researchers simply achieve high accuracy on a public dataset and stop their research there. Very few actually build a physical mechanical test rig to prove their model works in reality. Furthermore, AI models trained on data from high-end laboratory piezoelectric sensors will completely fail when connected to low-cost industrial sensors. This happens because the voltage amplitudes and sensor sensitivities are entirely different, meaning the AI cannot understand the live physical data. Solutions to gathered knowledge gaps. To address the four knowledge gaps we just discussed, my project proposes the following specific solutions. First, to solve the problem with clean data, my project moves away from using bearings with artificial drill holes. Instead, I am using the NASA IMS dataset. This provides a highly realistic run to failure life cycle showing how bearing naturally degrade over time under heavy loads. Second, to address industrial noise, I am conducting a comparative study. I will test two different approaches, a traditional multi-layer perception MLP model that uses manually extracted statistical features and a 1D convolutional neural network that automatically learns from the raw noisy vibration signal. This will prove which method is truly better for real world factory environments. Third, to overcome hardware limits, I will apply tiny machine learning optimization techniques. This ensures that both the MLP and 1D CNN become lightweight enough to run on a low cost microcontroller like an ESP32 or Raspberry Pi. In fact, research shows that properly optimized 1D CNN can process live vibration data on an ESP32. Finally, to solve the cross-domain hardware validation gap, I am building a physical mechanical test rig with affordable accelerometers because my low-cost sensors will output different voltage levels than the high-end NASA sensors. I will apply Z-disco normalization. This mathematical step ensures that features used for training and live testing lie on the exact same scale. It effectively translates my live rig data so the pre-trained NASA AI model can understand it perfectly. This is the aim and objectives of my research. If I talk about methodology, first download available data from reliable source and process vibration data under different conditions. Then extract time domain and frequency domain features relevant to fault detection. After that, train and evaluate machine learning AI model for fault classification and remaining useful life estimation. After that, hardware fabrication with controlled fault seeding followed by accelerometer integration and connection to an edge computing DAQ system for real-time vibration monitoring. After that, implement a prototype dashboard or monitoring tool for real-time condition indication. For the mechanical aspect, the test rig design will consist of a motor, a shaft and support blocks. I will intentionally seed faults into the test bearing by matching the motor speeds to the 2000 RPM used by NASA. I ensure the kinematic faults frequency align. To make this a realistic, low-cost solution, I am substituting the expensive laboratory sensors with accelerometers. A microcontroller will sample the vibration data. This edge computing approach is highly practical for actual factory environments. The most critical feasibility step is solving the data mismatch because our physical rig uses different sensors and loads than NASA. The raw numbers will not match. By applying Z-disco normalization to the extract features, we mathematically center our live data based on its own standard deviation. This sticks the AI into understanding our new physical rig. This is my project timeline. This is the references which I used, and thank you.